Hello guys, in this video I'm gonna cover updating my Exchange server. Yes, I understand that I should have actually installed the CU5 Exchange CU5 by def initially, but I like basically to go through because I wanted to go through the update also, um, which gives me an experience in how the update process also goes. So here we go. So what I'm going to do first here is let's pull up the information on the updates. I think this should be it right here. Okay, so I'm basically on this Exchange Server 2013 CU2, and I'm going to go ahead and upgrade to Exchange 2013 CU5. So what I'm going to right now, currently I'm on my CAS server. So I'm going to try to confirm what I have. Okay, so currently I have 3 servers. Let me see what I actually should have done. I think I can go in here and put in role. That should work. That didn't work. So let's try that again. Uh, several. Alright, so this shows you I have 3 Exchange installed, and I'm currently on, let's see, build 5.0, version 5.0, build 712, which is this one here, like I mentioned. Okay, perfect. And as you can see, I have a CAS role, I have a mailbox role, and I have a mailbox and CAS. Now, for the upgrade, in the old 2010 version, I believe we had to do the CAS first, but it looks like, from what I've been reading, with the Exchange 2013, we have to go with the mailbox. So I'm gonna go do the individual mailbox, then I'm gonna jump onto the mailbox and CAS, then I'll do the CAS last, which means that I have to jump on this server here. Alright, and I'll go ahead and bring up a command prompt in administrative mode. Now, since this is not a roll-up, this is like an SP update, I'm gonna need to do and this is the first I'm doing, I'm gonna have to do the prepare schema and the prepare AD. So I'm gonna need to go into, I've already downloaded the bits. Let's go back here, and I put the bits in my Exchange. The bits are here. So I'm gonna need to go to that location to get that. So let's see what here. There we go. Windows run. Okay, that's Windows 12. So this is the path. I'm gonna do the path. I'm gonna do this prepare schema, and I accept the terms and condition. So this will go through and prepare AD for the update. Okay, so once the schema has been updated, has been prepared, now we need to prepare the whole AD. It's an identical command. The only difference is the saying prepare schema. We're gonna prepare AD. We're gonna accept the terms and conditions, and that goes. Okay, so once the AD prepare step has been completed, we move on to the domain. Now, you do not really need to do the domain, because from what I've read, there is no information, no new information, so the domain is not really necessary to do. But I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. It wouldn't say it doesn't hurt, so here we go. It's the same command. Instead of preparing schema, preparing AD, just for prepare domain. Let's see how that goes. Okay, and that went by fast, and so we are actually done with preparing for the installation. So now we need to go ahead and actually start up the installation. Let me get a clean screen here. Everything's going to be run from, I'm going to leave the setup here. So the next step from that point is we need to do a setup, and the mode is going to be upgrade. So what this means that it's going to do the exact it's going to upgrade any roles that are currently on the server. So if you were doing an install, it would be like you have to specify the role you want to install. But with this one, since it's just an upgrade, so let's take the tab. It doesn't take the tab complete for the accept, so let's put that in there. And starts to install. This will take about an hour. I'll be back when it's done. Okay, so the installation took about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and it's completed successfully. It did, however, give a warning that cannot detect the send connector with an address space asterisk, which means the outgoing email flow. Yes, it didn't. I haven't set up any mail flow for external use yet, since I'm still doing my installation. So I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore that. I'll install the send connector in my mail flow video. Alright, so at this point what I need to do is reboot the server. So let's say it is always I always reboot after any upgrade, even if it doesn't specify a reboot. It's just common practice. Make sure everything is up to date. So the server has been rebooted and it's coming back up. Okay, server has been updated and it's back up. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump back to my CAS, and I'm gonna run the same check here to see what I have. Okay, perfect. So you see my mailbox has jumped. It's now on the latest version. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and run the same step for all three of my servers to get them all up to speed. I'm gonna go ahead and just record the one for the multi-row, and the one for the CAS will be the same. So let's see, jump here to the multi-row server, and like before, I bring up the command prompt in administrative mode, or as an administrator. Alright, now the difference between the last installation and this installation is that since this is the second server in the environment I'm upgrading, I do not need to run the prepare schema, prepare AD, or prepare domain. I can just run the update, which I already have. Let me just see. The installation is complete. So like before, when we did the upgrade on the mailbox server, it actually shows what's been installed. In this case, it's mailbox transport service. Let me do this so it's a bit easier. Okay, so it shows this is basically what's going to be installed. Mailbox transport service, client access role. Basically, you can read it out. So these are the things that are going to be installed, and it also gives the same warning here that the setup can detect send connector with the address space of asterisk, which means sending out all emails out of the environment. And like I mentioned before, that is fine because I haven't actually set up my mail flow yet. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, alright, so let me jump back to the CAS server. Remember we had the mailbox update, so I'm going to run on the same command. Oh, actually, I should jump back here. I forgot. Let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and restart just to make sure. Normally, after every installation, even if it doesn't prompt you or give you a warning, it's always best practice to do a restart. Escape. So it's the service restarted. Then we'll confirm the role that's the version that's on it right now. Okay, yeah. So the server is back up, the multi-role server. So I'll go ahead and jump back into the CAS section, and I'm gonna run this command one more time. Perfect. So now it shows that I have two servers that have been updated perfectly with no problems. Now, yeah, so basically the upgrade is it's basically simple as long as you do all the required steps and you follow the instructions. It's you get no errors. It's like ABC. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do the third server, but since the process is so simple, I don't want you to sit through another process. So this will be the end of the video for updating, upgrading to what's this one called? Exchange 2013 CU5. Alright, next video I'll be doing the mail flow of my Exchange environment. I'll see you then.